Sonic Forces, also known as, is a game that's turning 4 years old this year. And so I decided to celebrate it by doing... Sonic Forces is the type of game to make you go... This took 4 years to make? Most of us know that Sonic Forces is one of the most mediocre Sonic games I have ever played. However, I would like to dive into why the game is one of the most mediocre Sonic games ever made. And so, I'm gonna split this video up into 3 sections, excluding this one anyways. Physics, level design, and why it came out this way after 4 long years of development. Without further ado, let's get into the first reason why Sonic Forces is a mediocre game. The physics in this game are just not good, I am sorry. I'll go through each character's physics and tell you why they're not exactly the best physics in the world. First off, we got Modern Sonic, which plays exactly like he did in Sonic Generations, but not as good. Most of his moves actually feel completely fine, however the one problem I have with it is his double jump. His double jump is so borderline pointless I don't even know what the point was to include it. However, if you played Sonic Colors, you would think that it would actually help you, but sometimes it ends up actually killing you more times than not. Mainly because as soon as you use it, you drop like a rock. And it even leads to you dying more than it actually helps you. I swear, every time I quick step at him, I don't even know where I'm going to end up. It's never consistent. Now the funny thing about the Avatar is that he's the best controlling character in this entire game. He feels more balanced, he's easier to control, and he doesn't have that stupid double jump that Sonic had. Every time I got to play as the Avatar, I was extremely happy I got to play as the Avatar. Honestly, physics-wise, his gameplay is perfect. However, mechanics-wise, it's not the best. Wish that you got to do the grappling hook instead of the game forcing you to do it. It's kind of a shame. That's not physics, that's just dumb game design. Physics-wise, I consider the Avatar to be the best character in the game. Now on classic Sonic anyways, he controls like utter crap. I hated every single thing about classic Sonic in this game. Gains momentum, it does not feel complete. Every time he jumps, it feels way too light but way too heavy at the same time, resulting in many deaths. The drop dash is one of the worst things I've ever encountered. Also, is it just weird to me that Sonic's now from another dimension instead of the past? Goodbye, Sonic from the past. Oh, hey, Sonic from another dimension. What's wrong? You're from another dimension. Sonic! But that's not the only thing that this game is not very good at. The level design is also sadly not very good. The level design is very bland and uninteresting in this game. Sonic's level design is just boost, boost, boost. Classic Sonic's level design is just terrible. And the Avatar's level design is really just flamethrower all over the place. Most of the time, the level design is just often forgettable. Or frustrating, like this place where it encourages you to boost and then kills you. So you have to slow down and slowly make it across the curve, otherwise you die. And then it provides the characters in situations you think would be entire levels, like null space, just for them to get out 30 seconds later. 10 seconds ago they were here, and now they are here. Why do they keep reusing the same obstacles in the same levels? Why do they prevent a good idea just to mess it up with the physics? Why is Modern Sonic's gameplay so much less involved? I only consider stage 16 the best stage in the game, because it requires you to pay attention and it's fun. Gravity switching on you is so much fun. Platforms being destroyed by bigger versions of Infinite, and just more interesting level design. This is a good level. Of course, right after that, we're back to the normal, boring, unattentive, and very, very confused levels. Also, the levels are way too short, which results in a very short game. It took me an hour and a half without cutscenes to finish this whole game. Not that short games are bad, but the levels don't make me feel like I got my money's worth. I only played $20 for this thing. Boss battles don't help much either, since they're literally earlier versions of the same boss. And it all in all just feels really mediocre instead of creative. In fact, that's what these levels were lacking, creativity. But why is the game like this? Didn't it have 4 years of work? Why are the physics unfinished and the levels feel unfinished as well? It couldn't be rushed because they had 4 years of work. Why does the game look great, but the game isn't great? And this is what I talk about next. What happened to this game? Didn't it have 4 years of development? The answer is yes.
And no.
You see, Sega was working on a new game engine called the Hedgehog Engine 2. It was a lighting engine so that levels would be more realistic. However, as I've heard, game engines are very hard to create and take a significant number of time. So 3 years of the game's development was used on the lighting engine. So honestly, the game was created in little over a year, which explains why the game is so mediocre. They wanted to get it done for the 25th anniversary, however, it was very tough for them to put an entirely new, great game in there. So that explains why the levels are so short, why the physics are incompleted, and the level design is so bland. They were on a schedule, and they used so much of their time on the engine that they forgot all about the game. And during all of this, they were having a team crisis. However, I'm hopeful for the next Sonic game. In interviews, it seems like they're taking their time with things. Heck, they haven't even announced the game at the time of release. And there are rumors it may not even fit the 30th anniversary, which means it seems like they're putting a lot of time and effort into this game since their engine is already completed, which is why I'm hopeful for the next Sonic game. So while this one wasn't very good, maybe the next one will.